Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple of facts out of the way. First is we learn through repeated spaced recall, not through repeated exposure. So if you reread your notes, that is not gonna help you learn. But quizzing yourself helps you learn. The longer you go between each consecutive quiz, the better you retain it. So if you read a book and you want to remember it, at the end of the chapter, close your eyes and try to remember everything chronologically that you read in that chapter that you learned. Then 2 days later, do the exact same thing for the same chapter. Then 7 days after that, do it again. And then a month later. And then after that, it'll be pretty set in stone in your memory. The idea is recall and increase the space each time you do it. Second principle is interleaving. So instead of learning just about addition and then just about subtraction and then just about division and then just about multiplication individually, mixing them all together on one thing. So first question is about addition, the next one's about subtraction, then it's back to addition, and then it's about multiplication. It's unpredictable and randomized. This helps you learn as well because it strengthens neural pathways. And so we can use both of these things to our advantage to know. Oh, and by the way, like premise, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. There's many books and literature on it. But look it up if you don't believe me. That's actually how we learn. But the way that we can actually apply this to real life is imagine in the age of AI, right? You can ask AI anything and it will tell you. And so what I've been working on and what you can definitely do for yourself is if there's a topic or something you want to learn on, simply open up AI and say, I want to learn about this. Here's how much I know. Tell me more. And you can read through it and you have a general understanding of like what it means. You can tell it, hey, explain every new term that is not well known, and spend like 10 minutes doing this with whatever topic you want to learn more about. So, for example, today I did this for gut microbiome because I want to learn more about my gut health. And so, take this, just get the general gist of it in 10 minutes, and then take that and you can copy and paste it in something like Claude. You can take all this and say, hey, I'm looking to learn more about, Claude or like Lovable, and literally anything. I'm looking to learn more about this. Given that I learned through spaced recall and interleaving, could you please make me a easy, medium, and hard quiz structure that is all of the information about the gut microbiome beyond the scope of what's been discussed in this chat. The only purpose of the initial chat was to familiarize yourself with the basic terms and the very basics of it, so that you know what it's asking you and you know what it's referring to, giving you the context that you need. And then it will go ahead and, no joke, it will build out the actual quiz app for you. In Claude, it will make an artifact, and in Lovable, it will make like an actual app. And what you can go ahead and do in here is you can tell it like use spaced recall and interleaving. So put different subjects together and randomize it. And if I get a question incorrect, ask me that question again randomly in the future between the 15th next question and the 25th next question. So you'll have to go at least 15 questions without that same question repeating itself, and then somewhere between the 15th and 25th question it'll randomly ask you that question again, and it'll do that until you get it right 2 or 3 times in a row. And you just create this simple program where it has all these questions, easy, medium, and hard, and you can start on easy. You go through and it'll ask you questions. Fill in, like writing to fill in is better because you actually have to recall it. Multiple choice, it kind of reminds you, and then it's not really learning. So I would advise you to do fill in. And then what you can do is you just start on easy and you just go until you get all of them right 3 times in a row, and it will have spaced them out randomly, so you can't expect when you get them right you'll have enough time to forget what the correct answer was. It will not tell you what the correct answer was, or you can make it tell you. Once you get all those right, then go to medium, do the same thing again, and then go to hard and do the same thing again. And I have one that has like 600 questions of varying difficulties, and what you can do is you can just go through easy mode and then it'll take you 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and then just go about your day. Maybe a day or two later, come back, take it again. And once you've taken enough times with enough space between each time that you like really know it, go to medium and then do it. Wait a couple days, do it again. Maybe wait a week or two later. Maybe go back to easy, try it again. Go back to medium until you've mastered it. Then go to hard. Do that over and over again. You have literally learned in your mind to recall this information. You now know it by heart. You actually have learned it. And what you'll find with this is, especially using these AI tools, you're able to learn 5-10 times faster than the typical person can because they're still handwriting notes and trying to memorize them. But that's not actually learning. Memorization is not learning. Learning is learning, and learning is understanding and being able to recall it when you need it. And so by doing this, you're going to learn to recall it way faster than you would by rereading it or trying to memorize it, like way faster. And you actually will know it. Do this with anything you want to learn, whether it's skills that you need to know in business, like business law, whether it's classes in college or high school, whatever you're doing, whether it's a random new skill that you want to learn, you can apply this and it 100% works. So let me know what you think. Maybe one of these days I will attach a link to what I use for it myself.